My name is Michael Lombardo, and today I'd like to introduce to you Hope Moranga, who was from Tangier, South Africa, who is a PhD student here at SIU in economics and is in a second semester here. And she is here to give us an overview of the African food culture. So I was just wondering, what is your cultural, what is your culture?
So I am Venda. It's one of the 11 tribes in South Africa. We are in the northern part of South Africa.
So is it spread out, or is it in only one particular spot?
Most of us are in the northern part of South Africa, but there's a small percentage in Zimbabwe. Yeah.
Do you eat foods that are indigenous to your culture? Why or why not?
I do. That's because we grow most of our food, and it just reminds me of home. It gives me the feel of being at home.
What type, is there a food in your culture that you enjoy eating when you go home?
Yes, definitely. There's a food that we call pap, which is grinded corn mixed with water, and you add either vegetables or relish or milk. So I do enjoy that a lot, and I eat it when I get home.
Do you have any eating habits or rituals that are specific to your culture?
Yes, we do have eating habits that are specific to our culture. We eat 3 times a day, and we eat pap almost all the time. So we usually don't have cereal for breakfast. Yeah, we will eat our pap.
What's a typical breakfast, lunch, and dinner meal though?
Pap and vegetables in the morning, pap and meat in the afternoon, pap and relish in the evening. Yeah.
Can you define and describe the most important or more celebrated holiday of your culture?
Christmas is the most celebrated holiday in my culture. That's because there's a lot of food to share and there's a lot to do in terms of preparations. So Christmas is definitely the most celebrated holiday.
Do a lot of people go to worship celebrations though?
Yes.
In your country?
People go to church. So most families or most elders will cook the food, take it to the church, and then we attend the service. After the service, then we eat.
What is considered the most disrespectful in your food culture?
If you add salt to our pap, that is what we consider very disrespectful, because in our eyes it's already perfect and you don't need to add anything to it.
Why is it considered disrespectful?
Because we know that it's perfect. So it's an insult if somebody says that is blunt or it doesn't have enough seasoning, then I need to add salt. So it is disrespectful if somebody tries to change our recipe, our pap recipe. Yeah.
What is considered the most respectful in your food culture?
Actually, the most respectful thing to do is not to turn down food. So if somebody brings you food, you have to accept it. Yeah, that's very respectful.
I just wanted to know, in your culture, family member, who prepares the most meals?
We all equally prepare meals. We just change. It alternates. So we don't really have one person who prepares the majority of the food. Yeah.
If you had one thing to change about your culture, what would it be?
I would probably add more variety to our food, and that's one thing that I would change.
I just want to say thank you. And is there anything else you would like others to know and share what we have not included here about you and your food culture?
I will say, if you ever visit South Africa, you definitely need to try pap. It is amazing, it's great, and that's all. Thank you.
Thank you.